Welcome back to yet another episode of The Stitch in Time. My name is Foxus Mzuka Flani, aka Mr. PhD, yani photographer, designer, alongside
DJ Flow Master, Daktari, father of all knowledge, entrepreneur mwenyewe. Yes, we are on The Stitch in Time.
All right. So today we want to talk about you and your health. And you've heard me call him Daktari mwenyewe, the doctor himself. Today you're going to see why I call him the doctor, Mr. All-Knowing. So first things first.
Introduction.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Solomon.
Mzuka.
Episode number 8.
Number 8?
Yes.
Tunaenda.
2 months in.
We are going well.
Yes.
We are cruising nicely.
Nicely.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
The howlers are still howling.
They're howling.
Yes.
And God is blessing us.
Take.
Yeah. Take. We are taking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, now that we want to talk about health, you've talked about this for the last probably 6-7 years. You've been very adamant about good health, eating nice, eating healthy, exercising, and watching your health in general, even what you consume on social media and on TV.
Yes.
So you talked about all these things. Now, tell us where this started for you.
Well, health is something that's with you all the time.
Yes.
Unfortunately, a lot of us, we don't pay attention to our bodies until the time the body now talks to you, like vigorously talks to you.
Yes.
So mine began, say, 7 years ago, about 2015.
Oh, so I was right, 7 years ago.
Yeah, about 7 years ago. So 2015 is when I noticed that I wasn't well. All of us, if we have pictures of us of before and after, when we came here, we were all slender, and we used to dance very well.
I should
in
look
the
for
club,
my pictures, man.
Yeah. But as you stay here and you start consuming the food and the lifestyle, a sedentary lifestyle for North America, you start packing the weight.
Yes.
In the beginning, it's all good. Everybody, when we were younger, we wished we were bigger because it was associated with wealth and opulence and good stuff.
Yeah.
So you pack the weights, but as you get older, you realize you get slower. Things start falling apart, if I may use that phrase.
Yes.
So you find you're walking a few steps and you're tired. You wake up, you're tired. You go to bed, you're tired. So this constant fatigue is with you. So when I felt that, I decided to say, hey man, this is not normal.
Yes.
So I decided to go see my doctor, my family doctor. And they did blood work and all those things. And when they finished, they told me that there's nothing wrong with me. That probably I should just exercise and just try to be active.
Yeah.
So I felt it was not satisfactory for me.
Yes.
Because I'm here telling the doctor that when I wake up, I am fatigued. I cannot go to the gym. I'm tired.
Yes.
I don't have the strength and energy.
Yeah.
So funny enough, I used to get these, the way you used to get clips on Facebook.
Yes.
Someone will share something. So there's this guy always being shared on Facebook. So, and I used to just assume it. Because some old guy talking about herbal medicine. So, those days your head is not thinking about herbal medicine. So one time, now a Kenyan shared it on my page and actually tagged me. Normally I used to just see it on other people's pages.
Yes.
Now this guy tagged me. And I'm not telling anybody that I'm not feeling well.
Yes.
And he tagged me, this guy. And this guy, the statement was that this guy had cured all incurable diseases, including AIDS, things like sickle cell anemia. These are very outlandish claims.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, let me listen to this thing. I'm at home anyway. I was busy promoting an event.
Yes.
So I listened to this guy. So this guy is called Alfredo Bowman.
Alfredo Bowman.
Yeah, aka Dr. Sebi.
Anybody
knows Dr.
Sebi? Dr.
Sebi?
Sebi. Yes. I was about to say, I know Dr. Sebi.
Yes.
You talked about Dr.
Yeah,
Sebi. So that was his real name.
That's his name is Alfredo Bowman.
Okay.
So his now name as a doctor is Dr. Sebi. Okay. And Dr. Sebi is, as people used to call him doctor, because he's a healer.
Yes.
So I listened to his lecture. And everything he said made sense. Like he talked about how I was feeling. So I said, you know what? There's no harm in it. Let me try. So basically everything, he just says change your food, remove all. Basically almost everything that we eat in our homes, he said was bad. So I said, okay.
So wait, did you believe him at first?
You know, when your body is breaking down and you know it, you're grasping at straws.
Yeah.
You know, when your energy levels are going low,
Yeah.
you can feel death near. Let me use those scary words.
Yes.
But it is true, you feel it.
Yeah.
When you wake up tired, you go to bed tired, you just tired the whole day. Basically, you're dying. Your body is shutting down. And it's warning you that I'm shutting down.
Yeah.
It's like a battery.
Yeah.
With the battery, when you have a spotlight or a flashlight, that's what they call it, a flashlight.
It dims.
It's just dimming. It's
Yes.
just dimming.
Yeah.
You know the battery in it is dying.
Energy.
Yes, it's going.
Yeah.
So we are electrical beings. So when your electricity is going down, you're dying, dude. You're
feel
dying.
it, yeah.
And you can feel it. So when he said that, I said, you know what? I have nothing to lose.
Okay.
Let me try it for 1 month. So I'm an extremist. So what I did, I just threw out everything called food that I'd bought. Threw out everything.
You should have donated it at least.
No, I said, let me,
You don't want to kill
you
another
see,
person.
the act of throwing it away does something psychological to you. So I went to the garbage chute. I'd done shopping almost, 600 at Costco. We used to do bulk shopping.
Yeah.
Throw out everything. You're saying, mazee rice, wow. Mazee isukari, wow. Iunga ngano, wow. Everything is going down.
You should have donated it. I
But
know,
you see,
right?
he
Yeah.
did something to me. So I said, okay, you know what? So now, then I got a list of everything he said, the quinoas, all the food he said that's alkaline. So basically his idea was this food is acidic, buy alkaline food.
Yes.
So I went and bought it. And I started eating it. And he talked about some herbs, and I started looking for those herbs. I found them at herb stores, just in capsules,
Yes.
because that's what I knew
Yeah.
at that time. I just bought a few here and there.
Yeah.
Started taking them, started doing intermittent fasting, so I would eat very little. And the first time you suffer because you're used to
Yes.
eating.
Yes.
So I suffered for a while, but after a month, I noticed I'd shed some weight and I was feeling good. At my heaviest, I was 110 kilos. So I started shedding weight, and man, after 3 months, because I did it for 3 months, like seriously,
Yes.
it was during winter. I felt fantastic, and that's my health journey started.
Yes.
So I realized that I cannot only depend on the information it's giving me.
Yep.
I needed to now know more about me, this human body. Know thyself, meaning understand the human body, the way it works.
So this 3 months, did you do this alone?
Yeah, basically I did it alone, but everybody around me in the house, I made sure they eat the same food.
Okay.
Yes. But the herbs they didn't have to take.
Okay.
But the food, I changed the food in the whole house. Because if I'm in the house and you're eating chicken there and I like chicken,
Yes.
it's not easy for me.
Yeah.
And I could feel that I was dying. So I just became a radical. I said, in my house, all these things are X. So I brought the food. I said, we're all going to try it or I'm dying. And if I'm dying, it means you're all dying.
You're all dying too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's just try it.
Yeah.
It just helped me.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can make it. And they played ball and we all did it.
Nice.
Yes.
That's proper, man.
So that's the journey. That's how it started.
Okay, so I'm gonna now take you back to where you actually started feeling off.
Okay.
At what point did you feel that your body was off?
The thing about your body is it starts speaking to you when you're very young. The only issue is that we don't know the language of the body. We feel it, but we don't know it.
Yes.
So I can go back to even when I was much younger.
Yes.
Because now I've had time to reflect. But even when I was still in my early childhood life,
Yeah.
I always had sinuses. I had bronchitis. So even when I played sports, because I love sports,
Yeah.
I would play basketball and I'd do
Yeah.
all the time because you're having blockages.
Yes.
So since then, you could feel that your body is breaking down. But I didn't know what was happening. I was young.
Okay.
So as I grew older, I struggled a lot in high school with sinuses, and you couldn't. You know, when you have sinuses, you can't concentrate.
Yes.
So that happened now. Here, what happened was now I started having problems like constant headaches, very severe fatigue. I started having bowel movements. You have constipation, you don't know what's going on. The last straw was now you start having erectile dysfunction. See, ED is very common, but people think it's a joke.
Yes.
So you start having ED, and ED now wakes you up. As a man, it really wakes you up. You're like, hey, okay, now this is a problem.
Yeah, stop being a man.
Yes. So that's when now that ED part hit,
Yeah.
is when I was like, okay, this is not normal. I cannot go for a week, 2 weeks, and things are not.
No, the way they're
They're
supposed
not
to be.
supposed to.
No, Lord.
They're not even
Oh,
saying.
Lord. Oh, my
"Yeah,
goodness.
let me look at the sunshine. He's just looking at the darkness. Man, it was a problem. So now I started thinking, and then you know, us men and here, I couldn't talk to anybody about it. Now I can talk about it
because you found
I
a
found a
solution.
solution. But at that point, you're depressed.
Yes.
You don't know who to talk to.
It's a problem.
So luckily, in fact, I had a gig in Calgary. That was my second gig in Calgary.
Okay.
So when I flew to Calgary, I have a friend who's there who we're in campus with.
Yes.
I thought this is a safe space. This guy is way far away. So I told him, man, dude,
This is happening.
this is happening, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't. This is crazy, man.
This is what's not happening.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm young, and this is what's going on.
Yeah.
I can stay 2 weeks without having an erection.
Yes.
I said, he told me, yo, bro, I'm having the same problem. And he's younger than me, Mark you. I said, hey, he told me, but for me, I have this old guy who works with me, and this guy, he buys Cialis for me.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I don't think I'm at that stage where I need to
you need
get
to,
Viagra
Yes.
to help me. I'm like, no. So my brain refused.
Okay.
Then now is when I started seriously searching. That's when I went to the doctor. I realized this guy has no solution.
Yes.
Like the medicine they were practicing could not help me.
Yeah.
So when Dr. Sebi talked about it, he talked about ED in his lecture. He talked about that he, at his 30s, that is what was going on with him. He was big, he had eyesight problems, he had all the same things I had. So I said, okay, if this guy had these things and he's helped himself, then let me listen to him and see. And lo and behold, it worked.
It has worked.
Yes.
For people who might want to know, does this, because you had an awakening.
Yes.
We can call it an awakening.
It is an awakening.
So do you think having an awakening is one thing, and if you had a certain body type is another thing, or it works for everybody with different body types?
No, you see, when you study anatomy and physiology, that's what I did. Now, later on, I started reading on anatomy and physiology. Then YouTube University came up. YouTube University is fantastic.
Yes.
So you go, you find doctors who talk about lectures. So
yes.
I've done that for over the years.
Yes.
And I can say, fortunately, I've understood human anatomy and physiology. So you know how the body works.
Yes.
So after that, you start studying the diseases that they tell us that we have. Now, I could now juxtapose that with what Dr. Sebi was saying. Because I listened to Dr. Sebi first.
Yes.
That was my first teacher. So everything he was saying was opposite what it's called allopathic medicine, what the current medicine is saying. So now I studied Dr. Sebi first. Then I said, now let me now study what they're teaching people here. So I started reading on my own.
Yes.
Started reading and listening to lectures. Then now I could see where now there was a discourse or the disconnect.
Yes.
So you find that, okay, Dr. Sebi says there's only one disease. And you see everybody was against that. Everybody who's on allopathic medicine says, no, there are many diseases. You have sinuses, you have a headache, you have... So Dr. Sebi says, no, you have one disease. And what is happening to your body is that what you call your mucous membrane, the lining around your cells, because there's a membrane that lines your inner parts,
protection
is compromised. And when it's compromised, now it leaks, it becomes mucus. And when that happens, so if you have compromise in your sinuses, you'll have sinusitis. You'll have an inflammation in your sinuses. And you'll be having a problem. So they will say that you have sinuses. So they'll give you medicine for that.
Yes.
But that is not the problem. The problem is that the membranes are told. So if anything goes in, it's easy for it to go to your cell, and your immune system will respond. And an immune response is not a nice one. Anytime your immune system responds, you feel bad.
Yes.
They say no pain, no gain.
Yes.
So when you have inflammation, that's an immune response.
Yeah.
So I started understanding it like that. I said, okay, so it's making sense because I have both information.
Yes.
Then, so you realize that it's not that your body is different. No.
Yeah.
People are just not disciplined.
Yes.
You're not disciplined enough to say, I will not eat these things I will eat these things. I will not drink this water, I'll drink this water.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. I've been telling people, drink alkaline water.
Okay.
Just a simple thing like that, people can do it. They still drink tap water, saying tap water is healthy. And they even argue with you.
Yeah, because and for example here, the city tells you that
Yes.
tap water is safe.
But it has chemicals in it.
Yes.
How safe is it?
They treat it with
You
chemicals.
treat it.
Yeah.
This is water that has been treated. So what is the source of the water? Is it just coming from a lake? Or is it also the water? Because remember, all our sewage and everything that we use goes to the lake. It's
lake.
treated and then it's dumped back in the lake.
Yes.
Things like estrogen, you cannot treat it out of the water.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of estrogen in our water. So you're finding people with man boobs.
Yeah.
And they wonder where these things are coming from.
I see where you're going, man. I see where you're going.
Kuna
man.
nyonyo.
Stop it. Stop
Nyonyo
it.
ziko
Stop
hapa and
it.
you're wondering.
So now, because I'm gonna stop you there. So you told us there's only one disease. You
Yes.
haven't told us what it is. What is this? Just one disease?
And that's what I said.
As we wrap up the episode, yeah.
The one disease is a compromise of the mucous membrane.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
That
It's
is-
not a particular name.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. So he found that whenever there was something wrong with you, if you have a problem in your brain, there's mucus in your brain, and it's because that membrane has been compromised because you're eating acidic foods. So your body is constantly trying to keep you alkaline because that's what it does. It's
Yes.
called homeostasis.
Yeah. It's
So
called what?
Homeostasis.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So homeostasis is just a balance.
You're talking too fast.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Let
daktari,
me
please.
try. Paul.
The students.
These words. Unajua mjaliwa kisoma, words zinakuja huku na kule.
So it's called homeostasis.
Homeostasis
Yeah.
is a balance.
Yeah.
It's a certain range that your body has to be. Like when your blood, they tell you you're doing your temperature.
Yes.
It's normally 36 point something 5.
Yes.
So that is a range where it's optimal for your body.
To do the
Yeah,
processes.
to be fine.
Fine. Okay.
So
okay.
whenever you have a high temperature, you feel bad. When the temperature is so low, you feel bad. That range it's called the sweet spot.
Uh-huh.
That's where your body wants to be.
Okay.
So, for example, your blood pH, the blood in your veins is 7.35 pH.
Yeah.
The blood in your arteries is 7.45 pH. So it's slightly alkaline. So most of your body is alkaline. The only part of your body that is acidic is your stomach, the pouch they call the stomach.
Yeah, because it has to break down
Yes.
food. Yeah.
Yes. So that's
this
the
is
only-
acid.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
my,
most
my biology. is not
unajua
bad. So-
at least umesoma jaliwa ameenda shule.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So Dr. Sebi said we are eating a lot of acidic foods. So when you eat rice, you eat beans, you eat the white ugali, you eat things like muhogo.
Yes.
You eat basically there are a lot of things that we eat. What else do we eat? Wheat.
Wheat, yeah.
That means we make bread. So starchy foods are called carbonic acid. That's what it becomes in your body. So we eat sugars, processed sugars.
Yes.
That's I think it's called glycerinic acid.
Yeah.
We eat meat. All the meats become uric acid.
Yes. The
So
protein.
so you're busy eating acid. So your body now has to balance the acids. The homeostasis has to happen.
Okay.
So what is happening is that it's robbing you of minerals. When you deal with natural medicine and herbs, it's about minerals.
It's restoring.
Yes,
It's
you need to.
restoration.
Yes, so when you take herbal medicine, it's about saying, "Oh, I'm low on calcium. I'm taking like a supplement from the plants," and you choose alkaline plants. So that's the basis of what Alfredo Bowman, aka Dr. Sebi, was teaching us. So now, once you understand it like that, now it is up to you, because remember, it's you and your health.
Yes.
It's up to you to say, okay, how can I curate it for myself? That's what I did. So I said, okay, now, and I found the results.
Yes.
So everything disappeared. The bronchitis disappeared. The headaches. I've not had a headache for like 7 years. No headache. Like you wake up, hakuna kichwa na kuuma.
Mine are constant,
Yes.
man.
It's because you're still eating acidic food.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this episode here, but this is very interesting. So we're gonna continue in the next episode. We're gonna continue talking to Daktari,
Yes.
Dr. Solomon.
Yes.
Dr. Tantalizer. No, it's not Dr. Tantalizer.
Dr. Onyango Okalo.
Dr. Onyango
When
Okalo.
you speak to the doctor, it's Okalo Nyango.
Okalo Nyango.
Oh, yeah.
Okalo
Okalo
Nyango,
Nyango is
yes.
the doctor name.
Oh,
When you're speaking to Solo, is a Kawaida Raia.
Yeah, and then
Flow Master is the DJ.
the DJ.
You know, you have many personalities
Nice.
based on what
Awesome.
you're doing.
Awesome.
So now, where my doctor's hat, just call me Okalo Nyango.
Dr. Okalo Nyango.
Nyango,
So I'll
yes.
introduce you next episode
Yes,
as
Okalo Nyango.
Dr. Okalo Nyango.
That's it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We're gonna continue in the next episode.
Yeah, with
of
you and your help.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Adios.